you know. We would go on glamorous trips. He would say, Courtney Brown said, what y'all want for y'all birthday? You know, to ask for a watch or something, that was too simple. You know, he would just like, no, you know. And I asked for a tummy tuck. I wanted a tummy tuck. A tummy tuck.
And how old were you when you got your tummy tuck for your birthday?
I was 90, 91, 92. And I'm 51 now, and I was born in 1972. So it was in 92. I'm probably about 20 years old.
You're getting tummy tuck.
And I got a tummy tuck and went on my first cruise.
You didn't need a tummy tuck then.
I had just had my daughter, so you know how y'all, it was a little wrinkled.
Oh.
And I'm finna be on cruises, you know. I need my stomach to be straight, flat. Because I'm finna be on cruises, and I'm finna, you know, and the more money I get, the shorter the blouse gonna get. You know, boom, boom, you know, for real, for real. And that was that. That was, and Shauna and her mother and all them, they chose to go to Jamaica, you know, now that I look back on it. Like,
and you and some of the other crew went on the cruise.
And me, Rhonda, Terrell, and God rest his soul now, Kerwin, we went on a cruise, Caribbean cruise. That was amazing.
Now,
that was amazing.
Now,
then another present, the BET Awards, but it wasn't called the BET Awards then. It was the Soul Train. Don Cornelius. I'm looking at Don Cornelius. That was another gift. What y'all want to do? I want to go to the BET Awards. I want to see. I called it the BET Awards then. That's making money young. But it was the Soul Train. And
who were some of the people you saw at that event?
Thank you for asking. Don Cornelius, Snoop Doggy Dogg. I had a beautiful seat. I'm sitting right in back of Jill Scott while she get an award, Jill Scott. And that's when I realized how the BET and Soul Train Awards are. They have to rehearse first. Jay-Z, I'm looking at Jay-Z, y'all. Jay-Z, I remember my outfit. It was gold, pretty badass Versace outfit. Jay-Z, Damon Dash, all them in the rooms. Joe, Nelly Nell, Jaheim. Oh man, there's so many of them. Wycliffe, Magic Johnson.
You said y'all got in, but Snoop had too many people with him or something?
Snoop Dogg was behind me with a ton of people. And I'm in the front of Snoop Dogg and with the red carpet, Shauna. And I got in, Shauna got in, and my cousin Shauna. And Don Cornelius stopped Snoop Dogg. I remember it like yesterday. You can't just forget nothing like this that happens in your life. I know I can't. And Don Cornelius was telling Snoop, you got too many guests. So once I hit in the room where all the stars was at, I no longer, really I want to say, Snoop didn't get in. He shut the door. It was a wrap. But all the stars, the lights, the glitter, the glamour, you know, we went in. We went in and we was sitting there. We was sitting on the floor, like what y'all see on TV. Sitting on the floor. I'm sitting right in back of Jill Scott. You know, I'm living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden. Yeah. You know, I'm sitting in back of her.
So how you end up in the VIP and the rest of the crew doesn't end up in the VIP?
Thank you for asking. I ended up, after every take at the Soul Train Awards, it's a take, and then you have to go eat. Or do whatever you want to do, have fun, you know. I had on a badass Versace suit. I loved the Versace then. And some gaiters on. Still in my 20s. And I went to go to the room so I can go eat and stuff, and they say you can't come in, you know. And if that went with the package, I knew Courtney Brown wouldn't have had a problem buying the tickets, but this is my first experience, so Casey and JoJo was behind me. And I'm like, I can't get in, we can't get in. And they said I needed a VIP tag. KC took his VIP, his VIP. It's called a lanyard. Okay, yeah. Well said. I just call it a necklace, but a lanyard. He took it off and gave it to me right in front of the door. He said, now she can get in. And I go in. I go in by myself. Shauna, sorry, but you know, I was like, I gotta go in. So Shauna didn't get to go in at that one. I went in and I'm in with Nelly Nell, Jaheim. I'm eating food with Nelly Nell. I saw Nelly Nell and I say, It's getting hot in here, because that song was out there.
Yeah.
So take off all your clothes.
Right.
So everybody I saw, I sung one of their songs like I'm a fan.
Right.
Jaheim, Just in Case, I sung one of his songs, and that's how I got in there. Like literally, KC gave me his lander and put it on my neck, and I got into the VIP room. So I was able to get in and out all day throughout the Soul Train Awards. And I'm with everybody. Magic Johnson was in there, Wycliffe, everybody. The stars, OMG, Ashante, it was Ja Rule. Was Ja Rule there? He probably was in the hallway somewhere. Ja Rule was probably in the hallway.
Yeah, I don't think he was big enough yet.
He probably was in the hallway somewhere, for real. Yes, and we would go back to when it's time for the acts to start at the Soul Train down Kinnears. We'll go back in there, and so I experienced that, and like for real.
For all this time, y'all still rolling. How long does your case?
That I'm fighting it?
Yeah, how long does the case go on for?
Okay, once I bailed out, I went back home. I fought the case for 2 years.
So you're all these adventures, this kidnapping rapper, this all happened when you out on bail.
Absolutely, and I got to get my ass back to court within the next week that I got robbed. Damn. Gotta be there, or they gonna lock your ass up.
Working out a plea, like what's going on? Worry, what do you think he's gonna happen?
I mean, I'm worried. I'm young. I'm very worried. But at the same time, I'm still getting this money. So I'm like, shit, as long as we can pay for it, I might beat it, because I'm saying, my man, I didn't do nothing. Why am I getting 10 years? Yeah, why am I getting 10 years and I'm 21 and I'm just with my mom? And you saying conspiracy? How the fuck is conspiracy? What I do? I ain't on drugs. Yeah, I ain't do shit. But anyway, I got found. I took the plea and I took the 10. And they let.
You took 10?
Yeah, that's the play. My mom got 20. Because she was a convicted felon already. She already been to prison. So she never got out on bond. When I got out of Santa Rita, my mother still stayed there. My mama never came home no more with me. Ever.
Oh, so you didn't see her? What?
No more. I'm fighting the case myself. I see it when we go to court. They bring her from jail, but I'm flying back home. I'm coming down there probably, and they got me going to court like every month. And they said, if you don't have your own motherfucking money, guess what? You can stay in here and we'll make sure you get there. So I'm Courtney like, no, we got it. We'll make sure she get there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm paying $700-800 flying back and forth every 2 weeks. They doing it every 2 weeks and keep prolonging it and just, you know what I'm saying, keep you mad at me, come back, just fucking with me to make really so I wouldn't show up one time so they can violate me and put a warrant out. You know what I'm saying? But I made it every time.
You took a 10-year plea. What year was that? Like 99 or something?
2 years, what I said, 97. Yep, up in there. And my mom never got out. She did. No, Wipeout got killed in 2004.
When did you get out?
I got out like
10 in 98. You had to get out in what, 90 in 06 or something?
I got out and went to the halfway house. So I did the rest. I think like 7, and then the rest in the halfway house on the federal halfway house on Gratiot.
So
yeah.
How long were you out before you lost your boy?
I was out before they killed Wipeout. I was out a while. We was getting money. You know what I'm saying? Wipeout was getting money with the Cheddar Boys, because that was his group. You know what I'm saying? That's really basically how he...
Getting stuff from Courtney and them, or they had their own?
He could, but he had his own shit. I mean, sometimes he might get some hair off him, but he was basically kind of on his own. And then me and Wipeout, how some people you really can't do business with. Like, I mean, it just was... he just, because I love him so much, he kind of take advantage of the situation. Which he could have got what he wanted, but he was spoiled, and y'all don't want to do this and that. So he kind of really was on his own. And I was getting my money, he was getting his money, and that was just that. Then I'm studying selling drugs, I'm opening up crack house and shit. Motherfucker on Bewick and Mac or something. I had a spot over there, I will come. When I got out, I started rolling. So I opened up a house.
Had no thought you was right back in the legs of crime.
Yeah, it's sad, William.
How was your prison time? Where'd you go?
I had to fly myself. I had to turn myself into Bryan, Texas. That's a federal prison in Bryan, Texas. I had to fly myself there, pay for everything. Courtney flew me there, got me there. I had to knock on the door, say, I'm LaShawna Smith. That was before I was married to Jamaica. I said, I'm LaShawna Smith. So they had me out there for about 3 hours. I said, damn, maybe they got the wrong, maybe they don't got my name. So shit, I'm like, well, I ain't finna go. I said, if they don't call me in a minute, shit, then they finally came and got me. And then, as soon as I went in there with a bitch from Detroit. It's just so crazy, And then I'm on campsite. I'm not behind the wall, so it's like a school. And that's why everybody be saying, I die if I go to jail. No, you won't. No, you won't, because like Courtney Brown, Junior Senior told me, if you die, you would never know what could happen. What if the prisons go out of business? What if they let everybody out and you killed your motherfucking self? Never give up. He said you never know when you got one chance and you never know when you got 100. Some people never get one.
That's right. So what? Were most of the women in there for drug case?
Yes, or fucking with a nigga and he left them fucked up. They doing 20, 30 years, 18 years old, 19 doing life for a nigga. Left him with some dope. They riding with a nigga. He get caught. He put it on them. Beautiful girls. Gay. Everybody want to fuck everybody. They cutting their hair. They getting married in there. They turn. So I'm working in a plant. Well, actually, I was a fitness instructor. I'm teaching aerobics. I'm teaching aerobics class. The whole time I was in there, I became a fitness instructor. I stayed at Brian went the first time. And then I went to Artisan, West Virginia when I violated. Because I was smoking weed. In Brian, yeah.
So any incidents in there, nothing chill?
Never had no problems. And I was in boot camp because if you go to boot camp, you can get a year off. So Mr. Brown was like, you might as well go into boot camp to get you a year off so you'll be home, a year earlier. So I'm like, I don't know about boot camp. So I went in this shit anyway. And I did, I passed, I graduated. Yeah, I got a year off. Yeah.
So you come home, how long before you get back rocking and roll?
Immediately, Mr. Brown never stopped. It's just that he don't got no help now. It was just really me and my mate. I'm saying we moving everything. He just really letting us run the show. He just like, I'm the man. I got the plug. What y'all want to do? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he's schooling us too about being careful, not getting robbed, acting all crazy. Anytime somebody takes something, you want to kill him. You ain't got to do that, Shauna. I'm like, that nigga, he took our shit. Fuck that. We finna get this. And no.
What happened to the young guys that shot you up in the party store? Don't know this.
Nope, because they came back from the nigga that I was fucking with. Remember I told you he robbed me with them first. Yeah, he got killed. Yeah, I never knew who the kids were, but it was some niggas he just hired. Yeah, cause
they was that wild, they probably
they doing everybody. Yeah, they did a lot of people. Yeah, they say he was a stick-up man. I just didn't know that. Trina, my cousin, hooked me up with him through another nigga. I never even knew this nigga, nothing about him. You know what I mean? Yeah, I never knew nothing about that nigga.
So you start back rolling, and when you get out, what was that like? Was the streets a little different or just?
Somewhat, but not really. Because when you still got the plug and you from Detroit, I just opened up a crack house and hair rounds and I put it on Harding and Mac. And I'm getting money. And some crackhead nigga tried to rob me and shoot me. So I had to call Wipeout. So Wipeout came on that bitch like, this my motherfucking sister. They don't know I'm his sister. So they like, what? Oh man, we didn't mean. He's like, she can do what the fuck she want to do on this block. If any motherfucker say one more thing to my motherfucker, says I'm gonna kill all you motherfuckers on here. And after that, I ain't had no problem rolling on that bitch for about 4 years. You remember that? And Issy lived across the street. Donald? Yeah.
You remember when Wipeout first started getting popular?
Yeah, he wasn't popular at first.
Yeah, I know. Well, I met him at Casino.
That's why I keep saying you look familiar to me. So you've been to the Cotillion Club? That's where I fucking met you at with Wipeout. I knew when I came in here, I'm like, damn your face.
Because I was doing all the music videos back then.
So you know Desmond, my Uncle Des. That's Wipeout Uncle. He had the studio on 6 Mile in Oakland.
He the one they said was the hitman?
That's probably Wipeout Daddy. No, you talking about Drake Carter.
We was doing a documentary. We went down in Detroit Homicide and talked about Blade.
Yeah, that's my Uncle Desmond.
They ran our names. It was like, oh no, y'all know something. And they were like, we got Wipeout Uncle in custody, hitman. We like, we don't know nothing about
Yeah, see, no, that's Drake Carter. That's the nigga who went in Blade and Icewood House, in Blade House.
Would he be? No, they said Wipeout Uncle.
I know who Drake Carter is.
Oh, but they would say that's his uncle because Desmond is his uncle that owned the studio, been owning the studio for 6 Mile. Yeah, but Desmond is Antonio. Okay, you was. So you know, so you knew. I knew y'all. You know Lil Larry?
Yeah. Well, I didn't know him.
You heard of him. Yeah. So you knew Drake Carter because Drake Carter is the one when they killed Wipeout. Yeah, we son Dre over there, and my husband Momo. Momo told you that?
I don't know. I mean, I know who he is.
Oh, you ain't never met him? Okay.
Read that all single. That was the video.
Okay. And that's why I seen you. That's why I seen you at the video. So were you at Jerry Stackhouse house when we did the video?
Nah.
Of that, cause Wipeout always was at my house, Dre Carter, and I know a lot of y'all just gonna hear this, gonna be like, yeah, he was nothing to play with. He was always at my house, and it was always really Shauna and her mom at her house. Shauna, her mom, and Courtney. You know, I had like I was the girl that smoked tons of weed at my house on a regular, popping bottles at an early age, and the Cheddar Boys was always at my house. We did videos in my house, you know.
So you were there, speaking on some, like, again, now that the Cheddar Boys are known, but you was kind of around when it first all started with the Cheddar.
I was there when the Cheddar Boys first started. I'm in a bunch of videos. I would be at Jerry Stackhouse at a young age. At Jerry Stackhouse, you know, the Pistons player. I would invite all my friends there. Let Jerry Stackhouse said we can come and swim in his pool and all of that, and that's what we did. And
What area did you grow up in?
I grew up on the east side, deep east, Jefferson and Connors area, at my elementary school. Then as I got older, I moved across Harper, which we call across Harper. When you move from Jefferson, you call it across Harper in Detroit,
Was that considered better, worse?
that was considered getting out the hood. That's considered you got some money, you getting some money. So we moved across Harper, Lake Point, but Berkshire, you know, that's considered uppity. So we moved there. I was going to Burbank Middle School, me and Wipeout, which is my brother. We're 11 days apart. Mine, March 11th. His is March the 24th. I never actually been without him. It's been maybe, 18 years since he's died. And, you know, I have my nephew still here, which is Tony, Tone, Cheesy, 42 Cheese. That is Wipeout's son. He's signed with 42 Dub. He's doing very well. And I also have my son, which is Deshaun Crosby, which is, he's 36. Tone is like 28. They all first cousin. They all grew up together. And then he has a daughter. He only had one son, which is Cheesy, 42 Cheese. That's his only son. And he has 3 daughters, which is my nieces and nephews, which he's been gone, like I said, about 17 to 18 years. And moving on, I miss him like it was just yesterday. I don't think it would never, ever leave. You know, that's something it's like everything, my whole life changed when he died, basically.
And God rest his soul. When Wipeout got killed, I was the first one. I don't know if you know this. I was the first one that they got in contact with went down to the hospital, and I had to identify him. I was there to identify this is Wipeout. I had never saw a dead body shot before. Never had saw one that up close. Didn't even know I was walking into a morgue. I was high on my mind off ecstasy pills, hiding a motherfucker, just still living rich. And got a phone call. They say, your cousin, we believe this is him. We need a family member to come identify him. Couldn't find Shauna at the time. And I went by Shauna's house, knocked on windows and doors. I remember it like yesterday. Went by her house. I had to shake out of whatever high I was in. And couldn't find her. And so it was like, okay, Trina, you got to go down there. When I say it was like a riot out there of everybody saying, this my cousin, this my cousin, this my cousin. And they say, no, this is the real cousin. And that was me, Trina. And I had to name some family members, you know, Auntie Bernice, Auntie Peanut, Pancho. I had to name some family members, and they say, let her through. And they let me through, and they walked me down in a basement. And I'm like, where am I going? And they brought his body out, and I said, that's Wipeout. I viewed, you know, what word am I looking for? I had to identify his body.
Wow.
And then after that, about an hour later, half an hour later, Shauna, when they all boiled down, she was at the casino. But then she made it down there. But I was the first one to identify his body. And I never forget it. I took my girlfriend, she was at my house with me, and I said, go with me. And her name was Camilla. And she went with me. And I looked at that body with her, and I fainted. And when I woke up, I was in the hospital.
Wow.
I fainted. And I woke up, I was in receiving hospital on the bed with a knot this big on my head. I had passed out.
You just fell out.
I saw the body, next thing you know, I don't remember nothing. I remember saying, that's Wipeout. And I don't remember nothing else. It was a blackout, yeah. And I woke up in the hospital. Thinking I had a dream, like, okay, where's Wipeout at? I'm gonna see him. And he was dead. I went to the funeral with the big hickey on my head.
R.I.P.
funeral.
R.I.P. Wipeout.
Wipeout.
Rest in peace.
And to see now that this Cheddar Boy thing in Detroit rap is like a big deal now.
Do you keep in contact with any other hip hop guys from Detroit now to this day, or?
You know, I don't keep in contact with a lot of people. It's just not that I have enemies or anything. I'm just living a different lifestyle today.
Thank God.
You know, and that's just that. You know, I kept in contact most definitely with Dre Carter, who really wanted war after Wipeout's death. Oh, he wanted war so bad, and it was war. It really was. You know, I don't know if I should say any more about that, but it was war.
Yeah.
You know, after Wipeout's death, he was very loved and still loved, and so, but Dre Carter now is locked up. But I still.
What you could have said, I was at the club. I was.
After hours.
Blade and Wipeout got into it, the candy bar.
Yeah.
I was standing and talking to Blade like, oh, Brad from DP, and Wipeout walked up and started arguing, and then I walked up. So I was.
Oh, you was right there. Because you knew they all was in the Cotillion Club. We got DVDs. They were all cool. They done been in our Cotillion Club 20 times.
I was cool with the others. I don't know what, that's my own person. So I knew Blade and all
So you know Lonnie Lindsay. You know Blade mama, auntie. See, my mama was her best friend. They was in federal prison together. Yeah. Small world, yeah, Lonnie.
I forgot about your mama completely, you know that?
Did you? Everybody forget about that.
Completely forgot about
Because you know it was such a short time. Nobody really knew. Yeah.
I knew when you said it, but it just...
Oh, what happened? So you're out, you're rolling, and what goes on?
So I'm getting money. Like I said, Wipeout came over there, told him about to roll on the block. So I'm just getting money, you know, I'm traveling. We just living the life. You know, bitches everywhere. Everybody chasing Courtney. Everybody doing this, you know, bitches behind your back. Everybody want the money. You know what I'm saying? So my mama in jail, so she's out the way. So now I'm here. So now I gotta take over this shit. I gotta make this shit keep going or either stop it. You know what I mean? Yeah, because she's a convicted felon already.
So she must have got off drugs and heroin, not really.
No, he's selling whatever the fuck she wanted. She had more heroin in it than she had on the street. We'll put a big ass Vogue, you up on Vogue magazines? Yeah, we'll send a whole bunch of each page and glue it back together because they so fat and small. My mama had a, every week, she never was without it. Then she had a daughter, and you know how people call you their daughter, their mom. So my daughter in there, long story short, she get out and we get keys, we get rich with her, but anyway, back in the day. So that's my mama and daughter. So she called home one day, why the fuck y'all sending her all this heroin? She's fucking nodding in front of the fucking deputies. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? This they know she high. She fucking fucked up. And we like, fuck. I'm like, okay, I ain't gonna send no more. You know, my mama, man, I'm sitting this motherfucker. Y'all gonna send what the fuck I want. I'm doing 20 motherfuckers years. Sitting Courtney Sunday every motherfucking time. Book stayed $1,000 on that bitch and heroin every day. She in front of the deputies like that. And the girl calling me like, why y'all keep sending this shit? Is she gonna get in trouble? They taking her urine dirty. But what can they do?
What they gonna do? She already in jail.
My mama got had a whole basically the whole town.
Women's pretty, the men's, they'll keep moving you around and shooting.
Women's you gonna sit.
Women ain't really.
Unless it's a problem or something. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, she running that bitch. She getting everybody how she paying bad food. You know, she running the whole thing. Anybody want some noodles? You know, she putting money on it. But Courtney, put this on my girlfriend. But, you know, she fucking, she got a bitch in there. Courtney, okay with it. I'm going to send y'all all y'all money. What you want? Long as you in that bitch, what y'all need? What she want? What's her name? What's her date number? Everybody. Anybody my mama say send some money to, he's sending it.
So how did you transition out of the States?
I didn't.
Well, you ain't doing nothing now.
Yeah, that's because I'm here, which I want to go back home.
When did you leave Detroit?
When Wipeout got killed, he got killed 04.
Oh, so you've been gone 20 years, 18 years.
So what his one of his fiance, he got a bunch of money, bought a match, and I moved out here in 07 with her.
Oh.
She had a policy on for about $500-600 that I didn't even know. We never discussed life policies, but this bitch know about it. We our family, you know, we the hood. We don't know nothing about that. But this little bitch over here, mama put her up on it, get a policy. If he love you, he'll get one in your name in case something happened to you, so you will be okay. Mm-hmm. Which was smart, and I ain't mad. Yeah, I ain't mad. I appreciated it. Yeah. Because she laid them out like a motherfucker like Tupac and Biggie. So it was okay. She can keep all the money. The bitch can go get her body. Then she can turn into Lil' Kim if she want to. Long as she took care of my motherfucking brother, I don't give a fuck where she at.
And they had kids.
No.
Oh,
That's not her. That's not his son. Everybody think it is.
And that's not her daughter.
No.
So you just been down here working. When did you marry Butch Dawes?
I sneaked and married him 2004 before my brother died. I married him.
Oh, y'all been married 20 years.
I've been married to him 2004 of May. My brother got killed September the 24th, 2004.
You had to come to your wedding.
No, I didn't tell him.
Oh, you said you.
He was mad
Why?
because he came in the house one day and the bitch that I just told you that I was down here with, which is Sharon, it was my sister-in-law. It was a marriage certificate. Now, wife, I don't see this. She see it. Who got married? And I'm like, what did you do? I don't know. And she went and got the motherfucking thing and showed it to Wipeout. He like, why the fuck you get more money than him? What the fuck you marry him for? And I'm like, well, he a garbage man. He ain't got to be selling no dope. I love him. But you brought him around, Wipeout. I ain't seen this nigga since I was in elementary school. You brought him on the door on Chandler Park. Tell me some Chandler, you know who this is? I said, yeah, that's Momo, that's Jamaican. Cause we was all in Burbank, you know, cause his daddy was getting money back when we was young. So we going to school at 12 and 13. We got 10,000 in our pocket. He got 1,000. We got beepers, we got Gucci, silk shirts. We in that bitch fresh. We ain't doing no work. We just in that bitch with beepers and money. You know, they know your parents doing something. We ain't doing that shit. We just cleaned them up, don't know nothing. Dumped in a box of rocks, but we got some money though. We fresh than a bitch. So that's how I met Jamaican. From school, we went to elementary school.
You ever talk to Butch on the phone or anything? How's he doing?
Yeah, he's good. He like
He
that.
wanted to come out, ain't he?
He should be. I talked to Portia more so than Butch, because Butch always been locked up. You know, when we got married, I never saw Butch. Yeah, he should be.
He got 30, he probably got another 3 years.
Yeah, maybe if that.
Yeah.
And you know, Jamila, that's the only head, Jamaica and Jamila, which they call him Momo and they call her Jamila. Jamaica and Jamila, that's their real name. Yeah, and Portia's their mom.
So, damn, okay, Henny, what you want?
And that's the song Cash Doll made on Dexter, right?
What?
And she made a little song from on Dexter. That's what she said she comes from over there. So I was like, okay.
No, just some reflections. And I think back to the Continuing Club and D-Rhyme.
What'd you tell us about your memories of the game?
Yeah, Blade. Yeah, the Street Lords. We got DVDs with them. Yeah, they were all cool. We was in that bitch partying, turned up, making money. I'm talking the Street Lords, wine, everybody. They were all cool. Everybody was like this. Yeah, or giving something. Yeah, you know, 'cause we own the club and that's much. So we, you know, Courtney, whatever we want to do, he'll just be like, go here. You know, y'all just try to be safe and you know all that old ghetto shit. Y'all need to do all that old what is that nigga shit. Yeah, that's that nigga shit.
No, what it looked like when the whole team was winning. And I look back with fond memories on them times at the club. Because you get to see it.
Yeah, it was a beautiful. Then I got out the feds and I came home to the job, to the Continuing Club to work. That was my, that's why I just sat there every day to parole, yeah. That was everybody's parole job. Because you know, it's a big ass club, we own it. Kimberly, his sister, answered the phone, they work for me. And that's the end, she a lawyer. And I was the end of it. And a prosecutor. I was the end of it. Yeah. And she owned, you know, her and Junior, that was dead, it was in their name, you know, but we just was running it.
What's the future hold for you?
I want to be on Tubi, and I need to get some money. That's what I want to do. I want one of these. Me and Junior need one of these.
That's a fact. You got a warehouse. We talking about setting this up.
Oh, this what y'all need to do. We'll make some money within a year. This is the shit, right? And everybody from Detroit that come to Pontiac ain't really no thing. Nah. But you know, if we open that bitch in Detroit, it'll be on.
No, but trust me, it's good ass stuff a little bit away.
Yeah.
Because you got a driver's license.
Yeah, can ride somewhere. Because they ain't got no license, they ain't coming. They ain't coming. Yeah. You gotta be able to leave some, like, come on to Pontiac. We got this whole big, they'll come though. It ain't far. Yeah, it ain't far. Yeah, they'll come. But this is what they need. Yeah, this is the move. This all Atlanta though. Thank God. Yay.
But I still know everybody.
And
I
Wipeout's
just don't
son is
hang in the
doing
same
well.
class.
in the
He's doing
music-
great.
in the music industry.
Yeah. Junior. Junior. Antonio Junior. What's up? Oh boy. Cheddar boy. Cheddar boy. I'm in the videos with Coogee outfits on.
Yeah.
Coogee bathing suits. Like, who has a Coogee bathing suit? Yeah. I'm in a lot of videos of Wipeout with Coogee bathing suits and everything.
Awesome.
And when that happened, to go back with Shauna, you know, I have biological brothers that's very well popular and known. They was one of the ones that came on the scene to, you know, to help and be some assistance to Shauna on, you know, now it's finna be guns in the play.
Right.
You know, because, you know, and Shauna always been a roughneck, you know, to jump out and roll, shake, you know.
Oh, it can go down.
Yeah, she's always been a roughneck for
Yeah,
real.
it
You
can
can't take
happen.
Shauna down real easy for real. It's just not happening. But yeah, my biological brothers them was there on the scene to be some assistance on how she, you know, what to do about that. But yeah, it had changed. It had started changing. You know, it started getting violent. You know, and things. You know, new babies being born, but it was still a beautiful life, because we all are here today
And
to talk
we are
about
survivors.
it. We survivors. We are here to talk about it today. I'm sitting here talking about this today. You know, like for real, all the drugs that. And the drugs I was around and the money I was making and Courtney Brown and man, we all are here to talk about it, you know, even Courtney Brown,
Yeah.
you know, for real.
And when they hear Eddie Jr. talk about all that, the $50,000 a day on French Road.
Oh
that
my
was-
God, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That was a lot of money, out of
Yeah.
a house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our first hookup house was our Auntie Issy house.
On Harding.
She's-
Shout out to that whole
Shout
crew,
out to Auntie
French
Issy.
Road, Harding
Yes,
Road,
in Harding. That
Bewick.
was our hookup house. That was our, not hookup house, but our first house where we could sell bundles at.
Yeah.
Mac and Bewick. Shout out to Mac and Bewick.
Shout out to
they
Mac and
showed
Bewick.
love. They showed love.
Without
you know.
doubt.
It was we had no fear then. Like you said, we didn't have guns then.
No, we used to, I used to walk around French Road, Harding, never even thought about putting a gun on.
No.
Never even thought about it.
No.
People
Courtney,
knew,
you wasn't
and it ain't
that
like-
flashy. You wasn't that flashy.
No.
You wasn't that
I
flashy.
was trained.
then.
I followed the old man.
Yeah, you wasn't even that flashy.
If you didn't know who I was or what I was into,
Yeah.
or what my family was into, you would not.
No, you would have probably thought you was a lawyer or something. So
Yeah.
you had something, but not a big ass, you know, drug.
Right.
You wouldn't have knew it, but you knew you was somebody. But you wouldn't have thought he was a drug dealer. It was much different then than it is now.
Well,
Drug dealers look like they.
we
wanted
didn't
to look like drug
advertise.
dealers. Well said.
And that's why we're here.
Well said.
We didn't advertise. That's
Well
why we're
said.
here.
We got the nails did. What they doing now with nails, y'all, getting them long with the diamonds. Me and Shauna was doing that years ago.
yes.
Getting our nails did by Brittany. Her name was Brittany, I remember it, by little bit. Getting our hair did, spending hundreds of dollars. And what they doing now, we did that a long time ago. Nails with the stones all on them. We was doing that way back then, in the 90s. And everything they doing now, we did it in the 90s.
Did you hit the 24-hour hair beauty shops or whatnot?
Yes.
24-hour hookups.
We did all of that. Went to the we got our hair did by little bit, Mr. Little. We did it all at a young age.
I was getting their hair did every other day, seemed like.
Yes, we would be John Goodman, if anybody know. John Goodman, downtown. We downtown getting our hair did, downtown. I would get my hair did in the same place I got my hair and nails did. Rock the boat.
Don't rock the boat,
What's her
baby.
name?
Aaliyah?
Aaliyah. That's the spot she would come get her hair and nails did. I let her take cuts in front of me because she had a cold and she was in a rush.
I'm gonna cut it. I got
Okay,
All right.
bam.
Good. So far, we are cooking with butter.
Yeah, I mean, what's her name?
Aaliyah?
Aaliyah would come to the same spot me and Shauna went to, with her tall mama. Her
Right.
mother was real tall, light skinned, and she would be in John Goodman shop downtown, and she would get her hair and nails did in the same spot. She went to a different hairdresser, but all of them's in the thing. And one day she was in a rush, and you have to wait some time for Brittany. Her name was Brittany. Would do her nail, and I said I'll let her go, not really knowing I knew her, but not like that. She wasn't. She wasn't like she was, but she probably was. She had a scarf around her, but still with her hair long, and she was trying to catch a plane, and I let her take cuts in front of me. You know, because them nails was like almost $100 and something to get did, and it was a weight.
In the 90s.
In the 90s. What they doing now, the stones and the long nail.
Yeah,
Me and Shauna been doing that.
Yeah.
We been doing that.
They don't know.
No.
Well, that's why we have to tell them. Because, and it's not even their fault. Because when you're young, you think this is all new and nobody ever lived like this.
Yeah. I say it all the time, Courtney. I mean, Junior, I say, man, if they only knew, and it's cool, you know, it's cool because I know, you know, and the people around me know. Like I literally let Aaliyah take cuts in front of me, you know, because it took some time to do all that work, and you know, and I let her take cuts in front of me because she had a plane to catch. We went to the same place and got our nails and stuff did.
Wow. And before we wrap up here, any reflections or shout outs you want to give to anybody?
I want to give shout outs, well, definitely to Courtney Brown and Junior and my brothers, them, those that passed away, Wipeout, shouts out to Wipeout, shout out to Shauna, hey, babe, you know, OMG, he might see this, he's incarcerated, to Dre Carter, shouts out to Dre Carter.
They'll get a hold of it.
Yeah, he will, Dre Carter, shouts out. I know when he sees it, he's going to be like, because Dre Carter, he loved us. He loved it. He loved some Wipeout. Shouts out to all the Cheddar Boys that's still out there. To my family, you know, Doc, Dares, Peanut, God rest her soul, Bernice, for real. Izzy, most definitely, Kathleen, Izzy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Izzy. Thank you for helping me.
Yeah.
You know, shouts out to Herbert Street, Mac and Bewick, God rest his soul, Donald, Poncho, rest his soul. Just shouts out, you know, and it's a book.
It's a book.
They got a lot of names in them that I'm giving shouts out to.
The Motown Mafia.
The Motown Mafia. I'm in the book too.
Yes.
This is a true story, y'all. This is real. This is real, true story for real. You know, and it's a blessing to be able to talk about it. To most definitely be able to talk about it.
Long after the statute of limitation has expired.
Wow.
That means we can talk about it without anybody getting in
and
trouble.
I'm glad he said that because that's why I was like, should say like, hold on, you know. But this is a smart man.
We way
he
in the
takes
clear.
after his father.
We way in the clear now.
He takes after his father. He's a smart man for real. He takes it. Ain't he? Such a businessman, you know. Sitting in one of his organizations now, for real. Man, it's a blessing. Like, so I'm gonna get off and try to find me something. I see stuff I see in there I like, ooh, I like that.
There you go.
But shouts out for real, and shouts out to Courtney Brown Jr. for continuing to keep the legacy, or you know, to talk about this. You know, shouts out, you know, because your father, like he really did his damn thing. He really did. He took care of a lot of people. He took care of a lot of people. You know, rent. You know. Loving
Speak of a little bit the generosity of my father.
Yes, very generosity, you know. As I was writing here to do this, I was just like, wow, I want to have one of my kids do something like this for me, you know, but he was really generosity. He paid a lot of people bills. He kept a lot of people off the streets. Yeah. You know, he really did. Those that kept fucking up.
Second chance, third chance, fourth chance.
All kind of chances, for real. I mean, he literally took care of a lot of people with no strings attached. So when people say, you know, no strings attached, that was Courtney. It was no strings attached. I mean, he kept a lot of families and kids fed, you know, with no strings attached, you know, he really did. He was a generosity. I mean, like, overly generosity, you know. Even to us, you know, we getting paid all that money, $5,000, and he's still letting us do stuff on the side. Here, y'all, you know, y'all need to open up your own. Matter of fact, we did open up our business. We had a clothing store. Remember a clothing store?
Yeah. Well,
we had
right there on Lafayette. Store. We was early.
Yeah,
that was early.
That was another one on Lafayette. But remember, Shauna opened up a clothing store off of Warren. We would go to
That's
New York
right.
and buy clothes.
That's right.
She had an exercise thing in there. He wanted us to do something after a
Besides.
minute with the money.
Yeah.
Open up a business, y'all. Do that. And we opened up a business. We would go to New York, get all type of product, buy all kind of stuff. And and Shauna, we opened up the business. I was the one that, she can make it happen. I can make it go away. I can make the product go away. The clothing go away. And then we opened up another one. What was that? The Lafayette.
Oh, yep.
Which was my
Black-
first Gigi Hunter dress.
Yes.
That blue Gigi Hunter dress. Was living, Then we start opening up businesses. Shauna had the clothing store, then the one on Lafayette. That's how I got introduced to smoothies.
Yeah.
That was an expensive place to rent.
Very. We were early. We were talking about Lafayette, like in Shane, like
Yes.
right there by 1300 Lafayette.
In the plaza.
In the
To
plaza.
rent a booth in there, you had to have some money.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
had to have some money. Wasn't no black people renting booths in there?
Yeah.
No, but yes, it was. Courtney there was. Yes, it was beautiful, So this is very honorable to still be here today to talk about it, and you still just, letting it be known and sharing your story about the life that we live, and we are all here to talk about it, from Peanut to Shauna to Courtney Brown and Courtney Brown Jr. and more, your family. We all are here to talk about it.
And that we're working on something. We kind of got a chance to see the game beyond the regular street dream. When most
Well
people think of the
said.
street, they see, one chain, one car, one month of having some money.
Nope. This was years.
Yeah. And a whole lot of bullets.
This was years of money. Years and years and years and years
yeah.
of money. It really was. It really was. So thank you so much.
Well, thank
for,
you, Trina.
Thank you.
Real live. There's a show on BET called Trap Queens. But this here, ladies and gentlemen, is a real Detroit trap queen. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, girls. Love
Thank
you.
y'all.
All right, this is Al Prophet. You might know me from YouTube. Courtney Brown and Lou are doing their Patreon. We're moving over from YouTube to a lot of exclusive content only visible on their Patreon. So go to the Big Boss Filmworks Patreon for a lot of exclusive content and not saddled by commercials and not saddled by the vagaries of what you can and can't show on YouTube.
Appreciate
Patreon.
Appreciate that, fam. So yeah, fam, we got a lot of hot stuff coming. We're moving over some stuff that we have put out that for whatever reason got relocated, never got the attention that it was supposed to. And then we got some fresh stuff that's been done. A lot of stuff here with our content partner and American Dope, Al Prophet. Then some internal stuff, some exclusive interviews with street legends all over the country.
Uncut raw.
Uncut raw. So a lot
Don't
of
have to deal with YouTube censoring and all that.
certain specific details of some of the things from the 40 years that the family was in the streets that we just could not go into on YouTube. We can do it on Patreon. So we think it's going to be freeing. We're going to really be able to give you guys some raw, uncut stuff. And it's going to be hot, man. I'm looking forward to it. So again, Patreon. Holla at you, man.
From the makers of Motown Mafia, beyond the headlines, beyond the crime, beyond the glamours and gold, they don't run around the streets. They run the streets. Beyond Street Dreams. Documentary coming soon to Amazon Prime, Tubi, and Pluto TV.